Hi, it's Doug Black. I'm editor at Inside HPC. And today at ISC, we're with Trish Damkroger. She is Vice President and GM of the HPC organization in Intel's Data Platforms Group. Trish, welcome.
Thanks.
So looking at this year's conference, what should the HPC community know about Intel's presence at ISC in terms of your overall vision, announcements, talks, demos? In particular, we've heard about Intel's new always-on HPC event platform called HPC plus AI Pavilion.
Correct. That is very exciting, and it's a full new digital platform that will have all of the talks, keynotes, demos, live customer stories, live chat. So we're pretty excited about being able to offer this. We've learned going to this virtual world, as we have been for the last year and a half, that being able to provide people information quickly, in one spot will really help everyone get the information they need quickly and effectively.
Now, we know that on Monday, June 28th, you're giving a keynote called Accelerating the Possibilities with HPC. What are some of the key points you'll be making?
I just think that we have seen HPC evolve over time, and we continue to see that. The growth of accelerators in the HPC space, the growth of using AI to accelerate HPC workloads, and just the huge growth of data that is requiring the need for HPC from the edge to the data center to the cloud. And so we're going to talk about how HPC is really making an impact in all these different areas, and that not only is HPC now in HPC centers traditionally, it's really everywhere. I mean, it's truly being used for golf clubs, and as well as airplanes, right? So from that whole spectrum. But then, like I said, from the edge with autonomous driving, and the growth of HPC in the cloud. So all those areas, we're just going to talk about how HPC is accelerating discovery, scientific discovery, and bringing products to market faster.
Okay, great. Now, tell us about some of the more interesting HPC customer stories Intel will be featuring at ISC 21.
So I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stories. It's about University of Sydney, and this is about saving Tasmanian devils. And so they were looking at how the Tasmanian devils population was going down, and that they were seeing a decline in sleep. And so they were able to use running the HPC environment actually on AWS, Intel instance, using Ronan, the Australian Wildlife Genomics Group, accelerated the analysis. So they went from 10 to 14 days to study the sleep decline down to 6 hours. So this really maximized, their ability to focus on the problem, get to it quicker, and hopefully save our Tasmanian devils.
Great stuff.
Yeah. Or like at University of California, San Diego, they partnered with TAC and Dell to tackle the COVID virus. So the SARS virus, they looked at how to provide insights into the sugary coatings of the SARS and shed lights on the vulnerability of the virus so that we could really look at accelerating the therapeutics and vaccines and bring that to market. So, I mean, again, these are just truly, HPC is a tool that our scientists use to solve some of the world's biggest problems, like our COVID virus.
Exactly. Great stuff. So let's close with kind of an open-ended question from Intel's perspective. What does the future look like in HPC? What's the next big thing, would you say, for the industry?
Well, I think there's I don't know if there's going to be any giant leaps. Exascale is obviously a big leap in performance, but I see a continual evolution of AI being integrated into HPC workloads, and HPC workloads being enhanced by AI. Even AI being used to speed up HPC infrastructure. So I'm seeing this continual, we call it convergence, but I really HPC is now modeling, simulation, AI, and high performance data analytics. So it's become just part of that overall HPC workload.
Yeah, and it's kind of a virtual cycle, if you will, one feeds off the other, continual improvement. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
And I'm pretty excited about that, because I think that, Xeon is the platform that has AI accelerated into it. It's the only one, and we're seeing so many more opportunities to take advantage of those accelerators we've put into Xeon to help really speed up these workloads.
Okay, Trish. Well, thanks so much for your time, and have a great ISC.
Thank you. You too.